Senomyx. Okay? Senomyx is a transnational company that creates flavor enhancement for products for transnational companies like Pepsi, Kraft, Nestle, Campbell's. And what they've been doing is that they grabbed kidney cells from human aborted fetuses. So they grab these kidney cell lines, las células sanguíneas de los riñones de bebés abortados, and in laboratory they replicate these cells and they put them in all your products. Lo ponen en los productos. What products are we talking about? Well, we're talking about your Gatorade. Drink some aborted babies. Yes, seriously. We're talking about Lay's chips. Yeah, that's why they taste so good, don't they? Pepsi products, all right? Tropicana juices, Dasani water, Minute Maid. We have to not consume anything from these companies. And tell them that we're not going to participate in their insane ritual.
Further details on Senomyx and its new sweet enhancing ingredients. And Chris, were you able to find out how the sweet mix additive actually works?
So Senomyx wouldn't actually talk to me for this story, but from what I've found from other scientists I talked to is that it basically, the ingredient interacts with the taste receptors on the tongue. And what it essentially does is it tricks the brain into thinking that there's actually more sugar than the amount of sugar that's actually in the food.
So since this would lower the calorie consumption of soft drinks, making them taste sweeter with less sugar in them, why are some scientists concerned about the health impact?
So the main concern is obviously you would want to have any new ingredient kind of vetted really well before it goes into food. And the main concern is that the FDA actually didn't review this for safety. And it doesn't have to be, because there's a loophole in a 57-year-old law which basically allows companies to have their ingredients reviewed by an industry trade group. And in this case, what happens is a company like Senomyx and other flavor companies will go to the trade group that represents the flavor industry. It's called the Flavor and Extract Manufacturers Association. And they have a panel of experts that review the safety of these ingredients. But critics of this loophole basically say that companies like Senomyx are exploiting it and that the FDA should be reviewing these.
And what did that group find? So
there's a consumer group called the Center for Science in the Public Interest based in Washington, D.C. And what they did is they took a look to see if at 4 sweetness enhancing ingredients from Senomyx, including this latest one, and they wanted to see what studies were done. And what they found is that some studies that are recommended by the FDA weren't completed. And they think that these studies should be done. One study for Sweet Mix actually was a reproduction study to see how it affects reproduction. And they say that these ingredients should be vetted a lot more and that the federal government should be doing it.
Sure. So what is Senomyx and Pepsi saying about these concerns?
So Senomyx, Pepsi, and the trade group all declined interview requests, but they said in written statements that that these were properly reviewed and that they're safe, and that the industry also says for a lot of these that these are used in very small amounts and the risk is very little.
Now, will this new ingredient actually be labeled like aspartame or any other artificial sweetener?
So no, actually it's going to be artificial flavors. So it's not going to be listed like aspartame and other ingredients are actually individually on the food label.
So it'll just be lumped in. You'll see on the ingredients.
It'll just say artificial flavors and it'll be under there.
When is Pepsi going to start selling this enhanced drink with this enhanced additive?
Sure, so it's coming to store shelves this fall. It's going to be in 2 products to start. It's going to be in mug root beer in 2 test markets in Denver and Philadelphia, and then another drink called Manzanita Soul, which is, they're going to put that in all the Manzanita Souls all across the country. It's mainly sold in the Southwest.